I just finished playing Oldest Child. If you've never heard of that game, that's okay. I was trying to look up a review to see what other people had experienced with the game, and I found none. I'm filming this at 2 a.m. When I say I just finished the game, I mean I literally just finished the game. It's chaotic. Oldest Child. How did I find this game? I went to a game store and I saw this strange black box with 0 information on it. And I was like, yes, this is it. Like, this is the game that I want to play. What is it? I don't know. So I walk up with this box to the counter and I'm like, sir, what is this? And he looks at me and he says, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, how much is it? He's like, 50 euros, but you get gifts with it. What are the gifts? And he says, I don't know. So I'm like, sure. So I walk home with this strange black box. Should I have looked it up on the internet? Maybe. That's what a sensible person would do. But no, not me. I buy the thing because I have a good feeling about it. And I play it. What are the gifts, you wonder? I wondered that too. I open a bag. It's dirty. I open the bag to see what's inside. It's actual dirt. There's also a coin inside, which is fantastic, but there's dirt inside. I will tell you from now on, this is not the first time that the game tells you to touch dirt. It happens more than once, which is strange. It's great. Like, I'm immediately compelled. So I open the bag, there's dirt inside. There is a weird vampire coin inside. At this point, I have figured out that it's about a vampire by the little bit of research that I did. Because when you get a bag of dirt, oh boy, do you look it up on the internet. So I find the Kickstarter page. It's graveyard dirt. It's actual cemetery dirt. Oh my god. Did a game ever give you cemetery dirt? Because this one does. So we also get a die with a D10 with kind of mediocre blood splatters on it. Doesn't really look realistic. I don't love the design, but I like that I get a free die. Like, hey, spooky die. So how do you play the game? You're with your friends, and you play as yourself. It's a role-playing game. I usually struggle with role-playing games like D&D because it's high fantasy. This is playing as yourself. Like, you make the choices that you want to do as yourself. Which, perfect for me. Like, hey, I can be myself. That means that you're with good people. So, pro tip for playing this game. Play it with people that you actually can be yourself with. That's a free tip from me. What the fuck am I saying? Your household, you take care of a vampire. This vampire is sick. Not in the good way, but in the actual vampire corona. Can you say corona on YouTube? So you take care of this vampire. It's a young girl. She kind of looks 15. She looks young, but she's actually older because she's a vampire. So, hey, I know there are men out there who would be interested in a 15-year-old looking girl who's actually legal being interested in you. This game is perfect for you. But we love that. So, how do you play the game? You collect all your friends and you basically have like this story of, or not the story because it happens in real life, but you got into a car crash with the 4 of you, or well, in our case, the 4 of us, but like just your friend group. And there is all of a sudden this girl this 15-year-old girl who's actually older. So if you're romantically interested in her, it's okay. And she's a vampire. And she reveals to you that she's sick. And she basically asks you if you can take care of her. Because she needs a place to stay to recover. It takes 3 years to kind of get well again from that sickness. Suffocate. It's called Suffocate. One person gets a token. That's the coin. She stays with that person in the house. And from there, you just kind of discover who is this person and will she die? Will she get sick? What the fuck happened with the car crash? Like, it's a whole discovery. During the game, your little vampire friend sometimes brings you items. You have different cards, and these cards give you an item, a stat, anything. During this game, you can get exposure points, which means the one with the most exposure points will, at the end of the game, turn into a vampire. We had one person who changed into a vampire, and we had one person who ended with boots. Very old leather boots. That's the type of game this is. And during this discovery, you basically have like little tasks to do, which also have influence on real life. Because again, this story is happening right here, right now, in your apartment or your church, wherever you decide to play this. Maybe don't play it in the church. I think vampires are allergic for churches. Sometimes the game asks you to like leave objects behind somewhere, which we did. And it made people question our sanity. It also asked us to touch dirt. Again. Also, I did kind of return from a graveyard today because of this game. A Jewish graveyard, doesn't matter. You can choose a graveyard yourself. It's great. But we left salt at a graveyard. Look, if you're not interested right now in this game, then this is not a game for you. So at the end of the game, it's very friendly asked if you want to write a letter to your vampire friend. So I would like to read what I wrote. Also, they ask you to post it on social media under the hashtag oldestchild1817. I was the first one who used this hashtag on X. Maybe people who enjoy this are not on X, but I thought that was kind of interesting to note. Anyway, what I wrote. Dear Lyda, even though you were an absolute menace, we miss you. We hope the files we found will help you find the killer. We will keep the past cave safe for you. Hashtag oldestchild1817. And with that, I would also like to say goodbye to you.